Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, God of Heroics, and today I'm going to do a review on these two most recent episodes of Dragon Ball Daima. What's crazy is I watched episode 16 the day it came out, and when I was ready to do my episode review, I started trying to watch episode 16 and realized I had already watched it. This is a testament to how fucking boring that episode is. Like, no joke, I genuinely forgot that I watched episode 16 because it was that dull. Basically, nothing happened. But episode 17? Episode 17 goes hard. Anyway, let's get right into this. If you like these type of videos, please like the video, subscribe to the page, hit that notification bell so you can be notified to all future uploads. Also, I hit 300. Thank you guys so much. I'm so glad that I have actually reached this goal. It is freaking amazing. I love being here and I love how much this channel has grown thanks to you guys. So please keep doing what you're doing. And without further ado, let's get started. Episode 16 literally starts where episode 15 left off. They have defeated the Gendarmerie army, or the primary portions of their army, their tanks and all that stuff, and King Kaden has tagged along with his elite soldiers with Goku and his squad, and they are moving towards the castle so that they can retrieve Dende, and they can also retrieve the first Star Dragon, or rather fight the Tamagami 1 for the 1-star Dragon Ball. So Goku and them get there, and before entering the door, they end up meeting the Gendarmerie Force. Remember, we talked about them, the basically demon world version of the Ginyu Force. But boy, these motherfuckers are ass. Like, at least when the Ginyu Force showed up, they were relative, or maybe even arguably a little bit stronger than the Z fighters that they were fighting. Like, Raccoon was just laying motherfuckers out left and right. Guldo himself almost killed Krillin and Gohan if Vegeta didn't step in. And yeah, like, honestly, without their Zenkai boost, Goku and Vegeta wouldn't have even defeated Jace and freaking Ginyu. I mean, Goku was stronger than Jace and Burter. He defeated them both basically at the same time. But Vegeta got a boost and was able to kill Jace. But with the Gendarmerie Force, these guys are just trash. Like, when they first showed up and was ready to fight, Goku and Vegeta were just like, yeah, Goku and Piccolo were like, yeah, whatever, Vegeta, do whatever you do. They just walked away, like, just chilling. Like, they weren't even slightly worried. That's how I knew, like, oh, this is about to be ass. Like, this boring nonsense right here is genuinely why I forgot that I watched this episode. Like, to be honest, I don't even like that I'm talking about this right now. Like, this episode was so ass. I don't even enjoy talking about this right now. Like, I'm gonna be hyped for episode 17, but right now I'm like, this shit is boring, bro. Like, did y'all watch Invincible? Like season 3 came out, and the first 3 episodes are out. Oh my god! Like, we're getting episode 4 on February 13th, but episode 1, 2, and 3 are just amazing. Like, to be honest, I would rather be talking. I would rather be talking about Invincible. Like, if you guys want, I can do my own personal review on the Invincible show. If you want, because I would rather be doing that than talking about episode 16 of Daima. And yeah, because season 1 and 2 are freaking fire. Episodes 1, 2, and 3 of season 3 are really good. So we can really get into that and talk about how I feel about it if you guys want. Let me know in the comments below. But anyway, Vegeta defeats the Gendarmerie Force. They're basically trash. Then they go inside. Degasu ends up taking baby Dende, and he's basically trying to leave the castle because, now that the Z Fighters are inside, he doesn't want to, get caught up with all the nonsense. This chick that got the belt from Hybis with the demon eye on it, she's not Degasu transformed. She's just some girl that Degasu hired, so she gives the eye to Goma, and she's told that she tells him, like, hey, I was supposed to get paid, like, can I get paid? And King Goma tells her, like, oh, well, this is the most valuable thing, like, just go to the next room, pick out whatever you want. And she gets a bunch of, like, jewelry and gold and stuff like that, valuable shit. So she's basically rich. And then Goma literally tells her, like, hey, can you help me put this thing in? She's disgusted by the eye, but she ends up putting it into his forehead, and then he starts growing bigger and stronger, blah, blah, blah. We talk about that when we get to episode 17. Anyway, Degasu is running, about to get in his ship, and then Goku senses Dende's key, and everybody follows him to go get Dende. Degesu's like, yeah, I'm taking Dende with me, and I want to be Demon King, and blah 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 blah. And I'm like, who doesn't want to be Demon King at this point? Like, it's literally like that SpongeBob meme, the I'm Squidward, he's Squidward, you're Squidward. It's like I want to be the Supreme Demon King, you want to be the Supreme Demon King, Rinsu wants to be the Supreme Demon King. Is there any other Supreme Demon King I should know about? And then you'd probably see like Hyvis in the background with his Jello hat, just like me, and you just like, oh yeah, I'm getting out of here. Because at this point, it's like King Goma is trying to be Demon King. Freaking King Caden, Pansy's dad is trying to be Demon King. Dr. Rinsu says we're trying to be Supreme Demon King. Now we got Degesu saying he wants to be Supreme Demon King. I'm like, okay, y'all are dragging this. Like, not everybody could be Supreme Demon King, especially when like three of y'all are arguably on the same team. But I digress. It is what it is. So beat they beat Degasu, get Dende back, whatever, whatever. Then they're on their way to go get the one star Dragon Ball. They find out it's already been claimed, and unfortunately, I mean, it was claimed by Arinsu and her Majins. So they come out, and now the Z Fighters are face to face with Dr. Arinsu and her Majins, and they're gonna fight over the Dragon Ball. That's pretty much where that episode ends. The next episode quite literally picks up where this episode left off. So episode 17 starts with the Z Fighters being face to face with Dr. Rinsu and her Majins, and basically they want the Dragon Balls that Goku's team has, and Goku's team wants the Dragon Ball that they have, and they basically end up agreeing to setting out one representative from their team to fight, and whoever wins, their team gets the Dragon Balls. So Majin Du, who beat Tamagami 1, pulls up as their representative, and Goku pulls up as their team's representative. But the argument Vegeta has is so dumb to me because he's like, oh, Goku, who says you get to represent us? And I'm like, first of all, Goku's your best bet at winning most fights because you're likely going to get a big head until you eventually get your ass beat after you say some super cocky, confident, I'm the Prince of All Saiyans nonsense. However, even if you want to just say all's fair in love and war, or they're going back and forth and taking turns, Vegeta, didn't you get two turns? Because Goku fought Tamagami 3, Vegeta fought Tamagami 2. Then, in order to get into the castle, you had to defeat the Gendarmerie force, who they quite literally gave you to fight. Like, Goku and Piccolo backed up and was like, Vegeta, do whatever. So you had two solo fights. Shouldn't it just be Goku's turn? But anyway, Goku goes in there. Also, crazy moment happened. Vegeta, I don't even remember what he said, but he opened his mouth to say something, and Arinsu was like, basically like, oh, you low-level mortal from the outer world, like, why do you talk like you're so damn confident in yourself? And I'm like, that's insane. They've been getting on Vegeta's ass about his fucking pride, like, this entire show. Like, every time he says something, somebody gets on him about it, and it's hilarious to me. But anyway, Goku and Majin do start fighting. They have a pretty decent fight. It's not too crazy, but it's alright. And then their fight gets interrupted by a giant explosion, which is King Goma jumping out of his castle, and he's now Supreme Demon King Goma, and he's very powerful. He has the third eye and everything, and he's giant. So it's a little hard to tell how giant these characters can be with Goku and them being kids. But if I had to guess, Goku and them are kid-sized, and then Tamagami 1, 2, and 3 are just a little bit bigger than Goku and them. So probably I put them around like maybe Broly sized. Like, I don't think they're giants by any means, but they're definitely bigger than your average person. So like Broly, Super Broly, how big and massive they get in their like legendary Super Saiyan or full power Saiyan forms. And then you have like King Goma, who I believe is actually giant size, like on par with characters like Grade 8 Vegeta and all that, like Grade 8 Vegeta, Hirudegarn, and Alasa. I think he's like around their size, and I think that's kind of how it's going to be when these characters drop in Sparking Zero, which we'll talk about in a different episode when we talk about potential DLCs. Anyway, so uh, King Goma just decides to straight up lie to these people, and he's like, "Oh, I'm super powerful, blah 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 blah," and he's like, "I want to test my strength," and he's like, I already made an arena for us. And I'm like, oh, that's crazy. He already went out of his way to make a stage for them to battle on. And then he proceeds to make the stage right in front of their face. So, like, let me know if this is like a translation error or something with the subtitles. But, like, dude, deadass said, I already made a stage for us, and then proceeds to build the stage in front of their face. You didn't already have a stage. You quite literally just made that shit up just now. But whatever. So Vegeta goes up there to fight King Goma, tries to fight him by himself. They have a pretty cool back and forth. Vegeta's on the back foot the whole fight. And then he gets knocked back, stands up, flexes the Super Saiyan, and starts charging it. He does this crazy dash, motion blur, and everything, ready to do this powerful ass punch. Goma grins, and I'm thinking, man, it's about to start getting crazy. Vegeta's Super Saiyan is about to be popping in here. And then Vegeta punches him square between the eyes, and he doesn't budge a single millimeter. And I'm like, oh, very anticlimactic. It reminds me of like the Broly movie, when the very first one, the good one, when Broly was fighting everybody and Vegeta was too scared. And then he decides, yeah, I'm the Prince of all Saiyans. I'm a Super Saiyan. I can beat him. And then he gets grabbed and smashed into a wall. He's just low diffed. I'm like, oh, so you did all that for nothing. And essentially, yes, because he does no damage. King Koopa grabs him and then just throws him. And I'm like, wow, sucks to suck. So then Goku decides everybody fight at once. And Bulma's like, wow, that's very out of character for Goku to decide to fight at once. And Neva's like, well, it's because the opponent they're going up against is, too powerful, like way too powerful. And Goku realizes that, which is true. Like, they're all fighting in unison, and it's just getting crazier. So basically, crazy ass fight. I can't really like go over my review on a fight scene. It's really hard to do. I mean, it's pretty good choreography. I love the camera work, very dynamic. The animation is very solid. To be honest, in my opinion, like I've been saying since like episode 2, if you hate Daima, you're just hating Daima just to hate on something. Like you just don't like new stuff. That's just on you. And you're just probably a GT Super Saiyan 4 fanboy. But anyway, crazy ass fight. Crazy fight. A lot of scenes that could be used as like thumbnails, in my opinion. I don't even know which one I'm gonna go with, but hey, we'll see. So, battle gets to this point where everybody is doing like their strongest beam attack. Like it's Goku, Vegeta, Piccolo, Glorio. Uh, it's Do and Ku get in on this. Ritsu basically is convinced by Bulma to send them in, and then Tamagami 1 is even in it. Like, Neva literally tells Tamagami 1 to go fight. So everyone's doing like the most powerful attacks. Neva puts up a barrier, absorbs it, and then launches all their energy back in like that burst of energy that uh, Broly normally does, where, you know the scene when he rages and all those energy blasts are going everywhere. It's literally that move. So everybody weak. Vegeta asks Goku for a revive bug, but it turns out the whole bag of revive bugs slipped out of Goku's gi during the battle, and he has nothing. Then Gamba grabs him with his telekinesis, holds him in place, and tries to go for the kill shot with a giant energy ball. But then Majin Buu and Tamagami 1 come together and catch it, stopping him from hitting Goku. And then Goku's like, I ain't got a choice, man. And he flexes to Super Saiyan 3 in one of the most beautiful transformation scenes I've seen in Daima. I mean, to be fair, all of Goku's transformations, or most of them, are pretty cool looking. But his one for Super Saiyan 3 was really great. Really loved it. And this is pretty much where the episode ends. Like, he flexes to Super Saiyan 3, and then Majin Buu and Tamagami 1 can no longer hold back the attack. So the attack flies, hits Goku, and much like the Vegeta punch to Goma's face, he just no diffs that. Like, Goku literally just stands there, and the blast hits him and just dissipates. It just can't even get through his aura. And I think that's crazy. Goku like flexed Super Saiyan 3 and quite literally aura farmed his way into no diffing a villain. That's crazy. And Goma actually looks surprised, like, oh shit, this might be a hard fight. But I'm pretty sure this fight is we still got 3 episodes left, so I can probably predict how crazy this is gonna be. There's gonna be a huge 1v1 probably between Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Supreme Demon King Goma. And the fight's gonna be pretty crazy, but Goma's likely gonna get the upper hand. Goku's gonna be running a little bit out of gas because he, is using Super Saiyan 3. Someone is gonna find the revive bugs, and um, while everyone's gonna get their own revive bugs and go back into the fight, I think that they're going to see the fusion bugs in there, or Goku's going to see it, or someone's going to see it and be like, we should probably use this. And it's going to get to the point where the battle's looking really dire, and Goku and Vegeta are going to end up using the revive bugs and fusing into whatever their fusion is going to be called. They're going to be fighting Goma, but much like every other fusion before the new Dragon Ball Super Broly movie, no fusion really gets the final win. So I think they're going to be fighting for a while. There's going to be some kind of drawback to using the revive bug, some kind of timer or some drawback that's going to stop the fusion from working very well, or something's going to happen. The fusion's going to end right when they got him weak and they're going in for the kill or something like that, and then the fusion's going to stop. Then one way or another, they're going to have to find a way to defeat Goma. I don't know if it's going to be with a spirit bomb. I can't say. I don't know if there's going to be a new form. Maybe Goku's going to get the third eye or some kind of crazy power up or whatever. Or they're going to use the Dragon Balls. I mean, they all have the Dragon Balls, so they can use the three Dragon Balls and then have Neva speak to the dragon and wish them back to like their normal sizes. That's probably what they're going to do. Reverse the Youth Wish, and then Goku at full like adult form, like maybe him and Vegeta together, or just him, will defeat Goma. And I think that's pretty much going to be where that ends. I can't say who's going to be the next Demon King because Arintu kind of wants to be a chaotic one. Degasu's out of the picture. Kaden wants to be a peaceful one. So it'll probably be Kaden, which is why we don't see anything from the Demon World anymore. But who knows? We'll see when we get there. Let me know what you guys felt about episodes 16 and 17. And also, again, let me know if you want me to review Invincible. There's a lot of content there as well. Anyway, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.